Hello and welcome to Glasgow Rangers Nation with me, your host, Owen. Well, guys, it is another day, another story about Alfredo Morelos in the papers, and yet more rumours in multiple media outlets, multiple written sources, and multiple websites, all talking about Rangers this week during the international break and what their plans are towards some of their out of contract players. Now, before we get on to Alfredo Morelos, it appears that Michael Beal will sit down with the not players who are out of contract in the summer, who are not away on international duty, like, for example, of Ryan Kent and Philip Hallander, and start to discuss their futures, which obviously is showing that he has now already started to plan who he wants to let go for next season. Now, sources from within the club have during this week that manager Michael Beal will sit down with Alfredo Morelos to clarify his future and to see what is going to happen with the Colombian striker. Apparently, it is the Rangers' intention to try and get a understanding from Alfredo Morelos about what he wants to do at this season. Now, as we know, Alfredo's contract expires in the summer. Now, with his contract expiring, that means he can walk away from the club for nothing, which obviously to some fans and to some ex-players and also pundits is pretty sickening for Rangers, especially as they once turned down a £16 million bid for him from Lille. Now, he's already garnered interest apparently from all across the continent, in particular from France, Italy and Spain, where teams in their top divisions in Ligue 1, in Serie A and in La Liga have all expressed an interest in the Colombian hitman. Now, Rangers, it is known, are chasing up to 2 new centre forwards this summer and do want to add more forward power to their squad. Obviously, they've been linked with multiple players like Kristovic, like Pirot, like Maja, for example. But those links will continue until something finally gets done and a new striker is brought in. However, it appears from all that has been done at this moment in time that they have not given up hope of hanging on to Alfredo Morelos if this is on a short-term basis. Now, it appears that if they could get him tied down to a new contract, they would be interested in it, in retaining their European top scorer. You know, he is someone who can, when he is at the height of his powers, when he is fully fit and focused, be an absolute deadly threat in the box and around the box for Glasgow Rangers. Alfredo Morelos has scored 122 times for the Ibrox side since he moved from HJK Helsinki in 2017 for the bargain sum of £1 million. I mean, you can definitely say that he has more than paid off that £1 million that he cost Glasgow Rangers. I mean, all the goals in Europe, all the goals in the Premier League, the support with the run to the Europa League final. This lad has done it at all levels for our club. Now, his relationship with Rangers has at times been, well, at best tumultuous, hasn't it? You know, he's fallen out with managers. He's seen disciplinary issues, have been sent off at the wrong time during games. And that's obviously, I think, put a new deal on hold, as well as doubts over his fitness and focus. However, it does seem from posts and pictures that Morelos has been put on his Instagram that he is very focused on getting fit and staying fit, with lots of pictures of him in the gym and working out. And there are obviously a large number of fans who would be absolutely devastated if Alfie walked away at the end of the season. Last week, during a press conference, Michael Beal described Alfie and him as having a good relationship and being on the same page for the rest of the season. And he talked about the fact that, as far as he was concerned, they would see this season out and then clear things up in the summer. It now appears that they are moving that timetable forward, given the fact that, in Beal's opinion and in the opinion of a number of fans and also media outlets and pundits and analysts, that Morelos has started to show some of his better form under Michael Beal. I mean, let's remember, during the 55 season, Morelos was fantastic, and that was working under, obviously, Steven Gerrard, but also Michael Beal. It does appear that Morelos has a good understanding with Beal, and that Beal can probably get the best out of Morelos. Now, Morelos, as Michael Beal said in his news conference the other day, scored 7 goals and 5 assists during his time working with Michael Beal again, 12 goal contributions, and which pretty much works out as just about 1-to-1 for games that he has started. He came on Saturday and looked very impressive in place of the misfiring Antonio Cholak. Now, nothing against Cholak, it just wasn't his game, but Morelos did come on and play exceptionally well. So, could it be that Rangers are not about to draw a line under the onto the future of Alfredo Morelos? Could it be that they're actually going to offer him a new contract? It certainly seems that this week they're going to sit down and try and clear up what the striker intends to do and what his future holds. Now, I think this is the perfect time to do it because obviously, we're moving through the season fairly at a rapid rate, and Rangers do need to start planning for the new season. Now, it may seem ages away, but with pre-season training beginning in July, they do need to make sure that they have players in place and targets in place and are moving along with signing those targets and getting those targets into a position that once the transfer window reopens again, Rangers can get them to put pen to paper so that they can have their squad in place nice and early to start building that team ready to challenge for the league title and for both the Cups and in Europe next season. Certainly watch this space, guys. I'll keep on top of it. I'll keep researching it, try and find out as much as I can, as will my co-host Victoria Searle, as we try and find out exactly what is going to happen with Rangers' record European goal scorer, Alfredo Morelos. Let me know in the comments what you think should happen with Alfie. Thank you so much for watching Glasgow Rangers Nation. Thank you so much for your support. The channel is growing so well. Please continue to give the videos a like and go back and check out some of the other content. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back to speak to you again really soon here on Glasgow Rangers Nation.